plane the pallets down, the boards, or what do you do?
Yeah, we have a process. We make sure that the products are clean and safe. We spray them off with a chemical, it removes all. And we let them dry, and then we run them through a planer. Mill them out, get them cleaned up, edges, get all the splinters out.
What size one?
Can you talk a little bit about your production space and how you, can you talk a little bit about your production space and how you come up with pricing for the
Yeah,
consumer?
we've had, that's been a real tough one for us because we really don't have a whole lot of competition. You know, the stuff that we do is very unique. So at first we were like, basically, people would ask us how much it cost, and we were like, well, how much do you want to pay us, kind of thing. That's how we kind of built our structure. When we first started out, it was $5 a square foot, and that included installation. We realized that that was killing us because we had to take pallets apart and everything. But at that point, we really didn't care because we were just thankful to have business. Since then, we've had 3 price increases, and now we're at 15 to 20 square foot installation. And right now, we're working with a kitchen and bath expo that we're going to showcase a wall there, and they're going to start contracting it out, so we don't have to handle, the sales part. We just go and install.
I love what you do, it's beautiful, but what you just presented isn't really a pitch, and that's okay, because I watched, I learned a lot about what you do, but I have no idea what you want. A pitch sort of generally is aimed at achieving some goal, and I don't, if this goal was informational, you did it. If it's something else, you did.
Well, and that was a thing that I was thinking about here. You know, I signed up for this a while ago, and since then things have been happening for us. And what I came here today to accomplish is I'd like to work with local people that are in the same kind of situation. I'm looking for assistance on growing. And right now, I'm not really sure where we want to go. New things happen every day.
Work into your pitch.
Yeah, but I really don't have a pitch. And,
But if you come to do a pitch, you need to bring one.
well, I understand that. This whole thing right here was kind of new. I didn't really
Great.
understand a lot. I watched a few videos and I just kind of,
Good.
went off that. So I do apologize for
No,
that.
don't apologize. I mean, the goal is to learn how to, if you can.
Sure.
What I would say is identify what you want your audience to help you with.
Yeah.
Say, I'm looking for help with understanding how to market my business, or how to, whatever you're, but share that so people know how to help you.
Yeah, it's really tough. I mean, I kind of handle everything, and right now I'm stuck
Sure.
out in the field a lot.
Sure.
And I don't really have time to sit behind a desk and handle a lot of things. So it'd be nice to maybe look into hiring some good qualified people to help take off the load. That's my main thing.
Great.
Yes, sir.
I'm curious about the pallets. With the pictures that you showed, clearly you've got people waiting to get your work. There's got to be a point in time where you can't just go behind Farm Fresh and liberate pallets. Where are you getting your pallets?
Well, there's a lot of shipping pallets out there. We have a lot of different places that we get them from. Where our shop is located, for the first couple months, we'd go around to all the people that had business and ask them for their pallets. And over time, they started just dropping them off at our door. So we actually come in every day and there's pallets there ready for us.
Who does the pallet belong to? Does it belong to the manufacturer that's shipping something to Farm Fresh, or does the pallet belong to Farm Fresh?
I really don't know. I think most of them belong to the shipping companies, but the ones that we use are destroyed
I
or
can maybe
broken.
help you out on that one. That's a sunk cost. If the vendor provides the stuff, they buy the container. And when they price it to Walmart, they're buying, in their cost, they've absorbed all that. So that pallet's already paid for. And the thing is, it's much more expensive to try to reclaim them. And here you got to ship to Walmart, Kmart, or whatever, and they're sitting there, and Walmart, Kmart, they don't want it.
Yeah, there's
They
people out
can't
there
use it.
that,
So he's providing an interesting way of getting rid of a problem.
Think of it as a cardboard box that's.
Yeah, it's exactly the same thing. And you can't dispose of it as easily.
And then you have some pallets that are like pressure treated, have special, some special coating because of whatever they're shipping. And sometimes those get shipped back and forth, but after so many uses, they won't use them because they don't want them to fail in transit, so.
Or if you're having the reusable, they'll make them out of metal.
And then when they get to that point where they've been shipped back and forth, that's when you want it, because now it has some character and some dings and some discoloration and some scratches and stuff.
So it's a neat idea. He's also providing a recycling service for the area, because these things would get thrown into the trash, thrown into the woods, whatever else in the back of the store. Get rid of it. Pretty cool. So are you on track on your growth, or you just kind of, I said, wow, I'm growing somehow?
Yeah, at this point, we're to the point where it's not a hobby anymore, it's starting to take off, and, you know, I don't know if we're prepared financially, mentally, physically to handle what we think is gonna happen. We have builders calling us up, trying to, lock us in under contracts, and,
Well.
you know, I really don't wanna get into contracts, deal with all the legal stuff, you know, right now. You know, cause I just wanna make sure that I'm doing everything right and, you know, legitimate, cause I've got guys I gotta think about that work with me, and I don't wanna do anything that's gonna jeopardize their job, so.
Are you a veteran yourself?
No, sir.
Okay.
Not my whole family, military, I should have served.
Okay. The other question I had
Yeah.
is, there's entities in the community, and I can provide input for you to help companies like yours that
Yeah.
got a good idea and just trying to get from A to M, you know, and kind of wading their way through it. But Small Business Development Center is one I think that would be very helpful. The folks at SBA run SCORE
Yeah.
would be very helpful. And again, helping you to plan, because to me, it seems like you need to have a plan and then start to concentrate and bring the people in that will help you to implement the plan to grow your business logically and in a systematic mode.
I guess something. You have a solid.
I did. I'm impressed how you started with nothing, with having lost your job and made a piece of furniture, and now you can't keep up with the work. So tell us what platform you started with. What was this sequence? Because you're on all these great things now, and so how did you start it? Where'd you post it
I
first?
posted it on a Facebook yard sale group, and that was it. It was,
Like a local where you live, somewhere?
yeah, it's a Facebook, they have, on Facebook, they have groups where people join, it's like Virginia Beach online yard sale community, and you
Okay.
just post your stuff that you don't want, you know, and people can offer you money for it. So I just started advertising on that, and then once I got into that, I realized there was a lot of, you know, housewives out there doing the same thing with painting furniture.
Yeah.
And that's kind of why I got into this, because there was too much competition. By the time you painted the piece of furniture, it was the money that you got for it wasn't enough. And that wasn't enough for me, you know, to live off of, so.
So you got the idea for the walls, and so did you continue with Facebook? So how did you market that?
Yeah,
What did you
with
do
Facebook, yeah.
Same place?
Started a Facebook page, started putting the projects that we did, people started liking it and sharing it. I mean, every project that we do, we usually get one or two customers from their friends. I mean, they come into their house and they see it, and like, oh, you know, you gotta have it. One neighborhood, Mirasol off of Nemo Parkway, we've done like 7 houses in that neighborhood. You know, it's just, that's how we definitely word of mouth is a big
So it
part.
started from one page with just people you knew, or did you buy a list?
No, it wasn't,
Just
it
natural?
was just a free posting on Facebook,
Awesome.
in a group page.
And where's your location? Where's your,
We're located on Bird Neck Road in between, Bells Road and the golf course that just shut down. We've got a 3,000 square foot warehouse, a little showroom in it, so we have, you know, people coming in. That's where we have all our equipment, which was bought off Craigslist or Facebook or trade or, you know, whatever. We're very, very thrifty when it comes to our equipment. That's one thing that I would like to say, you know, to try to get some better, safer equipment. So we can't handle the jobs that we have now with the stuff we have. We need better stuff.
So, so you really have two businesses then, right, now?
Yes, the handyman business, that was, we started doing that because, you know, our stuff was very visual, so we needed income. So a customer would hire us to do a wall, and we'd say, hey, you know, if you have anything else that you need done, keep us in mind, because we're struggling, we're, you know, starting out. And they're like, yeah, we got the gate in the back needs fixed, or, you know, putting a floor in or whatever, some drywall work done. So we've kind of learned how to do all these type handyman things. And, you know, now people are calling us up wanting us to do like whole remodels.
But you've got that as a separate business?
Yeah, we have two things in our warehouse. We have 2 units now. So I'm trying to get the handyman business rolling based off our customers. Yeah, question.
Do you have a steady run rate right now? Or do you got ebb and flow?
Well, it's starting to pick up. The last couple months really has been kind of like a blessing.
No, the only reason I'm bringing that is when you talk about contracts, that's the only thing about contracts, if you can negotiate a non-exclusive, so they don't lock you totally to them, you may want to reconsider a contract that if it's got a guarantee of so many units per month, that you can bill in, that would give you a base.
Yeah.
But as you know, the trick is, don't get stuck as a exclusive contract, and that'll take you out of the market.
But the contract can also limit the maximum you'll provide, so you have to become married just to that.
Yeah,
You
you
can
can
only have a
have.
guaranteed monthly, revenue.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking if the contract comes in, of course, the only way you can do it exclusive, if they come in with a big bag of money and drop it on your desk and you go, okay, I'll do it, I'll work for you.
Yeah.
But, that's the stuff, okay.
Do you want donations? Do you take donations? Like, you know, I'm getting rid of a piano or something like that. Would you want that if it's made of good wood, or, you know, do you have specifics on what you want?
We do take some things. It just depends on what it is. We have a lot of people calling us with, hey, you know, we have a lot of flooring left over. That's a good thing. So we recycle a lot of old flooring.
Do you have a list somewhere of what your donations are, what, you know?
No,
Okay, because I'm thinking like when neighborhoods do big yard sales,
Yeah.
and then they just have somebody come through and pick up everything. They don't pick up the big furniture, or that just goes in the trash, or, you know.
Well,
I
the
didn't know if
furniture
there's-
thing, yeah, we did have people, they would try to sell us the furniture, that was the main thing, you know, but now we got out of the recycling furniture and paint furniture thing a long time ago, so, you know, the stuff that we take are just our building materials, you know, if someone has like a little door or something, you know, it's cool, they'll call us up and say, hey, you know, come take this out, or, you know, little mantles, we try to recycle mantles, because a lot of those mantles are really cool. We refinish them and, you know, put them in someone else's home, so. Yep.
Besides word of mouth, what's your most effective marketing avenue?
Facebook is that's our main thing. That's where we got our start. We have almost 2,000 likes on our Facebook page. We run, you know, ads consecutively, you know, every week for something different. We had a Black Friday sale on Facebook. We were offering a dining table for $3.99, and we sold 12 of them. Custom made, pick your finish, and we sold 12 of them on Friday. Wow. Sir.
You mentioned that you wanted to expand your business. Now, there is many roles that you can take. You can be the manager, you can be the sales, or you can be the one designing and making it.
Yes.
So where do you stand on this? So this kind of defines how if you want to hire somebody, that defines who you are going to hire. So is it all dependent on you? Is it your design and ability, or your vision that your customers like, or is it the manufacturing that you have to be in?
You know, I wear many hats in the business, and one thing that I do really kind of do every day is I go out with my team. I'm out there every day helping them. You know, I got my work boots on because we're starting a job after this. I would really like to eventually one day get out of the field and start focusing on, you know, inside operations. But I have no problem going out there doing the labor myself. I like to work. I like to make money, I want to make sure that my guys know that. So, yeah, I mean, my design, the guys that I have working with me, they've kind of grown, they've got, grown that eye for it. If I'm not able to help them, they go out there and they assemble the wall themselves, or they have ideas, and I want them to feel like they're part of the team. So yeah, I'm not locked into any certain design or whatsoever. Kind of just going with the flow on it. I'm open to a lot of ideas.
Yeah, when you expand, you have to find a person that basically you don't want to do or you shouldn't do.
Yeah.
Because if you have the eye to design the what customer wants, and if they like it, then you should be up with the customer and not maybe in manufacturing, not in the wood shop, even though you like it.
Yeah. This whole concept of the rustic inspired furniture, I mean, there's so many different ways you can do it. We work with the customer. The customer kind of helps design what they want. So, I mean, some of them just say, go do what you do, and that's it. And if they say that, we say, well, if you don't like it, you don't have to pay for it. We're not going to hold you to it. So that's kind of how we that. We really don't have a whole lot of unhappy customers. We're trying to make sure everybody's good.
That's good.
Sam?
Okay, so let's say I want to get a wall done in my house. What is that going to cost me, and then what does that cost you, and what do you guys make off your average project?
Well, we have a bunch of different finishes to choose from. You can choose up to 6 colors. Our shiplap is $6.99 a square foot, and that includes installation. And then our most expensive is $20, and that's actual barn wood that we get from North Carolina or Ohio. I'm from Cincinnati, born and raised. So every time I go back, I'm always picking up wood and stuff that I find. There's a lot of barns falling down, so if I can get it for free, I'll cart it back. And then there's a lot of we go and do help with remodels and stuff like that for side jobs. People are throwing away a lot of stuff that we try to incorporate into it. So our cost, there is one product that costs us 39 cents, and we sell it for about $7.50. So we make a pretty good margin on that. But there is a lot of labor involved with the pallets, so we probably make about $5 a foot on the pallet rolls.
All right. Well, what can 1 million cuts do for you and your company?
Like I said before, I would like to work with maybe an investor or someone who can help me just make the proper decisions to make sure I don't mess up and go bankrupt, and close down, because that's what I fear. The whole first year, I was really worried about that, not being able to make money. But I would like assistance with that, someone who maybe has experience in residential contracting and maybe retail locations, online sales, because we have on our Etsy store, we make pallet signs for crafters, and we sell those for 20 a piece. We sell a good amount of them. So I would like to maybe get a better website with a nice market in there, like a nice online store where people can just order stuff and ship it out to them. But it's really hard to say, if we want to go online or we want to stick to the local place. So we have so many different roads we can take. Yes, sir.
Are you, other than you, who else runs the company? Okay, the company is owned by you. You own 100%.
Yes.
You're sub S, I guess?
Sorry?
You're sub S corporation?
LLC.
Okay. So have you thought about hiring a business manager? Because that sounds like what you need.
Yeah.
The business versus the
Yeah,
professional.
it sounds like you're best in the sales side.
I've been in sales. That's the majority of my jobs. I've worked in, sold appliances, a little bit of real estate. I've been in the home business for a little while, so I definitely have a little experience on that. And
Well,
home
there's a lot of
conversations.
a lot of very smart ex-military people in this area that would make a great business manager for you.
Yeah. I'd love to hire someone ex-military, that'd be great.
Make them an offer they can't refuse.
Yep.
Do we have any more questions?
Just a general comment, I agree that hiring a business manager would be ideal, but I truly think you need a business plan. You need you have decisions that you need to make. I've heard you sort of allude to the fact that you're not really sure about where you wanna go, or you wanna be successful, but you're not really sure what you wanna do or how you wanna take it. You have to make those decisions and kind of codify them in a business plan before you can execute that plan.
I agree.
Can you connect with Marty to, in his organization, is there somebody that helps, or is it a SBA or,
Well, unfortunately, he's not a woman, so.
I don't know,
Probably not.
and
I
he's
mean,
not a veteran, so where does he fit in?
I think Ray has really good rates
Yeah.
for small business. I mean, he's in Virginia Beach. Are you in the, you're in the corridor, on Bird Neck?
Yeah.
Are you in the hub zone? Right over,
Yeah.
around the hub
Thanks.
zone?
I think it is.
I think he is, isn't he?
But that would only really be a benefit if he's going to do government contracting.
Exactly, but the city of Virginia Beach has small business resources that I truly believe they can connect you with that will help you create a business plan.
Yeah, what about Jim Carroll?
Yeah,
Jim Carroll.
You need a business plan, you probably need some legal advice too on kind of contracting and how you wanna structure things before you run out and try to hire personnel.
Yeah.
That's where I'm having a problem. That's where I'd like to make sure that I don't, when I jump into that area, that I make smart decisions.
But there's some
Right now, we're
resources.
just kind of being very cautious.
Oh, yeah.
We're just kind of just doing what we know we can handle. But we just did a Southside Daily News, just did an article. They're gonna be releasing that pretty soon. So it's time to really, get everything straight.
It's terrifying when everything just kind of happens on itself.
Well, to be honest with you, like I said, I didn't plan on
Be careful.
even being here. This was just, that was just an idea that I had just to kind of get some extra side money, and then it just kind of took off. So that's why I don't have a business plan. This was just kind of happening.
Because until you have a business plan, you honestly don't even know what you want to ask for, if anything. You don't necessarily need somebody to come in and be a venture capital type partner. I mean, you use that term, but that may not even really be what you need. You could be just as happy doing just a crowdsourcing thing. If you wanna raise $10,000 for, say, for equipment or something, you could easily do, some sort of crowdsourcing on that. With the appeal that you seem to have with all the online communities, that would be an ideal way for you to raise capital without necessarily bringing in an equity partner. And just bringing in an equity partner is not gonna solve your business planning needs. They won't do that for you probably.
We've been really busy. And honestly, I get about 3 to 4 hours of sleep a night, really putting in 80, 90-hour work weeks, so that would be nice to be able to take some time to handle that. But yeah, I definitely have some ideas, where I want to go, and the business plan is definitely in the works. I actually met with someone at SCORE not too long ago, and we were talking about that. I'm gonna try to get an account with Town Bank, keep it all local, and maybe, try to apply for a loan through them, or we've actually looked into the crowdfunding and GoFundMe kind of thing, and Indiegogo, or whatever that is.
You have a perfect story, I think, for an entrepreneur, because entrepreneurs spend so much time working. It's sort of hard to find that extra time to do some planning. But maybe I can connect with some people who are doing it.
That'd be awesome.
Until then, you can drink coffee in this
Yeah.
$90 cup.
To help keep your way.
Thank you, guys. I do have a gift for everyone.
We like this. Oh, wow, look at that. That's nice.
Thank you, sir.
Nice.
Nice.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Everybody needs something fixed in their house, so call us up. We guarantee a pleasant experience.